Hi. So I've got the declutter bug, and there are some items in my closet. First of all, it's so packed, I can't even get in it. The carts are actually things that I use regularly. I'd like to be able to figure out how to access them. It's like one's like a whole crocheting thing, and one's like art stuff in general. A lot of it too is I have no like space for myself for projects to do projects. The office is not in a state like it's mostly used for Jared. So like I have like 2 shelves of yarn that I want to find a different home for, but for now it's kind of got to stay here. All the stuff up top is like childhood stuff, all that stuff. And then all those clothes, I don't even think I fit in anymore. And then the big thing is actually going to be, I have 4 boxes of curriculum in here. 23 years of curriculum. And when I first transitioned to away from teaching and into massage therapy, I couldn't bring myself to part with that curriculum because it's been such a long, it was so much a part of my life for so long. It really like was my identity for a really long time. And thinking about, and it's just paper, but thinking about getting rid of it at the time, I cried and I cried and I cried and I could not, I was not ready to part with it. I kind of feel like I'm ready to pull it out and consider moving away from it. I can't see myself going back to teach. I'm not in a mental place where I can multitask like that anymore. My brain is fried from grief and it's rewired itself, and I know I'm not capable of handling that type of environment anymore, which is, there's some sadness with that because I loved teaching, but I feel like now my focus is on my nieces and my young family members, and my energy is going more towards them. And so I thought maybe if I talked it out as I go through things, maybe it'll help me make decisions on like what to keep versus what not to keep, because it is hard to decide something that you haven't used in maybe since your childhood, but you have this like attachment to it even though you don't use it at all. For instance, let me see if I can find, there's a blanket. It's a horse blanket. I think it's in here. Okay. I don't know, it's somewhere around. I know it is. It's a horse blanket. Don't like to use it as a blanket. It's not comfortable. But it's like a knitted embroidered kind of horse thing that you would like put more as a decoration. I've had it since I was like 10 because I was horse obsessed. Haven't touched it since. Can't see myself putting it out on display because that's just I've changed. I love horses deep in my heart, but I'm not like wanting to like display pictures of them everywhere. If I have a picture of a horse, it's from a horse that I had or rode or had a connection with, right? Not like some random horse. I'm not drawn to horse art, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But yet I have this weird attachment because it was something that I was really, really into as a young child. I have this like hesitation of parting with it. And I'm trying to like talk it out and identify those feelings of like, okay, what is it that's like clinging? Why am I clinging? And it probably doesn't help that all of that stuff also has attachment with Sarah. And so that's another, I think, like thread in the web that's kind of holding me back, because it feels like I'm getting rid of her in a way, even though that blanket had no like attachment to her or anything, but I think it's just because of that time frame and that close, like it's kind of it's kind of a little bit more of a process to get rid of things now because of Mason. What are you doing? Why did you drag my shirt and why are you rubbing all over it? Bud, he really likes my deodorant. This dog, look what he's done. Buddy, that's not your shirt. Thank you. Thanks. He does this to my towel too. After I'm done getting clean in the evening, he sneaks in behind me. If I don't close the bathroom door, he pulls my towel down and he rolls all over it. Right? Yes. Okay. Where am I gonna start? I just cleaned this closet too. I just cleaned this closet. This bag is so cool, right? Look at this bag. I love this bag. Maybe I should just go with if I love it, but then if I do it because I love it, all of it, I don't use it that often. But maybe if I pull it out, it's a really good bag. Oh my guys, why is this so, I don't. Okay, this is gonna go in the think about it pile. How about that? It'll go in the think about it pile. What's something that's easy? What's something that's easy? None of it's easy. This can go, well, this is what it does. Look, when I can't get anybody else, when I'm at the end of a long day and I can't get anyone else to rub my neck, this thing actually does a pretty good job of it. It's okay. Now that I'm doing it, I'm like, oh. It's a unitasker though. We try not to have unitaskers. I think this was one of those things that like I ordered one thing and it came with it. Ooh, I just found a magic combo. Oh, that feels real good. Dang, this is gonna be really difficult because I really want to get like half of this stuff out of my closet. Okay, I'm gonna think about what is the easiest choices and then I'll go from there. Yeah. Okay. Wish me luck. Bye. All right. So my hair's a little crazy because I've been trying stuff on. I've managed to go through my clothes and I feel like I've gotten rid for about 75%. I've got 2 boxes filled. I also went through all of my sweatshirts and anything that didn't fit is going away. I have a few things that I'm keeping, but they all fit on the door. So that feels good. It feels like maybe categorizing and working through the categories is helping. So I think next I'll go with shoes, because shoes I feel like is gonna be a very quick, like, it's either comfortable and I like to wear it, it looks nice and I like how I look in it, or it's uncomfortable and I haven't worn it in a long time. So, okay, that's what I'm gonna do next. I think this is gonna help to categorize. Okay. Here's a new one. I have something that I made, okay? This was for my classroom. And so I have all the months on here, and then I would make these wood coins and hang, if anyone had a birthday, it'd have the date and their name on it, and it'd hang off of here. I actually love this. I love it. And I have another one. Maybe I'll see if one of the teachers at school wants that other happy birthday sign, because I definitely don't want to just throw it away. I feel proud for making these. It was really inventive. I felt really inventive and creative, and I want to somehow utilize them. So I guess that's the decision. Thanks for letting me talk that out. Oh my gosh, my hair's going cray-cray as I work. Okay. Look, you can kind of see the floor. Granted, it's all out here. Right. Oh, here's the next thing. This is a no-brainer on these ones. These are my outdoor school name tags. This Wrangler. And this is the one. This is the week Wicket my husband and I met. So, and then these are all my other, these are a few, not all of them, and then my outdoor school name tag for 6th grade. These are definitely keepers. These are sacred. These are like put in a safe sacred. And then I have this really cool handmade wind catcher or dream catcher that someone handmade for me, and the intention behind it is why I'm having a hard time like deciding to part with it. And then this was Harrison's tie at my brother-in-law's wedding. It was so cute in his little tie. I'm feeling like I can part with this because I have pictures of him in it. Okay, this one I'm having a harder time. Maybe this is in the think pile. I'll come back to it. As long as I don't avoid the think pile. This is how silly grief gets. I just found a bag of rocks, and these, I mean, it's rocks. I know what this is from. So we do like to go rock hounding and collecting things, but most of the time when they dry, they're not as cool looking. And so, like, but here's the, this is the last trip we took with Sarah. A week later, she had her massive seizure and things were never the same again. And so I guess the answer is to go through it and pick a handful that pop out to me, that remind me the most of that trip, and that's what I keep, and the rest go outside. Don't you think? I think that's, oh, this one's got some quartz buried in it. That's really cool. Okay. Yeah, I'll go through them and decide. I'll pick like some small ones. I actually have a jar of agates that I've collected when we go to the beach, and maybe I'll put them in there as like my collection of like special memories and special times. Okay, it was looking better in here, but you guys have no idea what it looks like over here. It's a big mess. All right, but we're making headway. Talking this out is really helping me make decisions. And I think I'm really gonna need to talk it out when I hit those boxes. So stay tuned. Okay. So this thing that I was just telling you about, I made the mistake of reading. I was about to put it in the donate. And then I read the card. And this was from Sarah. So now I'm back to square one with that item. Hi. I know it's a mess in here. What do you think, buddy? I'm starting to drift towards I don't have much of an attachment to it, because even though that was from Sarah, clearly that's not something from her that really stood out to me. And I have other things that I'm very much attached to that are from her, like her pink blanket. Like that will always be in my bed with me, and something that I touch and feel every night. Okay, this is good. Okay, I'm starting to go towards one way or the other, which is helping me kind of figure out how else to address all this stuff. This is all go. It's mentally taxing to like process and kind of try to like break it down. It's hard. I think a lot of our emotional fulfillment are met through buying stuff sometimes. And so you have this emotional attachment to it. And it's a process. So hard to break through it and figure out what's really important. But I've been feeling kind of claustrophobic in this environment, so I'm trying to like give myself a space that I can come to be calm. Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. I'm gonna keep at it. I'm not sure I'm gonna get to the boxes today because I don't know if I can mentally, now that I've kind of spent some energy processing this other stuff, I don't know if I have the mental ability to process that. So I will probably post that on another day, okay? And kind of like try to reset myself. And hopefully if I save that until the end and I've practiced kind of going through this like pros and cons, weighing what's, it'll get faster and it'll be easier for me to make decisions with those boxes. So good luck to you guys if you are giving this a try. It is mentally exhausting, but I can see like after it's all like out, I feel like my brain is gonna like melt, right? Okay. Talk to you guys soon.